Eti for Kobo Badala TV, the message and watching this one, what hit your doman. No subscribe and no like, some of the latest news to be our OBJ brain also on to me. I could be now Afenyo markings at your voice every mood. You enjoy the conversation. Afenyo meeting in meter na say NDC penny na lashe na papa but Afenyo wakasa too much. You need to you say no much as Afenyo is included or more better woman. Nene do we see punching on we see to man no. I say you na ye mungum na ye TSMDB was containers in December. Your body can be the December bromo.
Almost someone clear about 1,000 something containers, no kai over 1,000 containers. Yeah, one container, oh clear. They will pay the clearing agent 160,000 Ghana cedis, one container. Multiply that by 1,000 containers. Does it mean you had that money? That's can wo and I'm found clear and I'm demorage a chi. But what the private man is on clear there. Mutri and sharp.
One crown is agent.
Then I don't even want to go there. But some can say, they don't have money to clear. Yes, sir. But only a private man, the woman sika and declare. And a container of our common clear 160,000. Who clears a container?
160,000 apart.
So it is a grand scheme. A group of people to loot and that is what has been happening since 2019. Every regime abako, Rollins abako, Kufu abako, Mills abako, Mama, and yet they only under you from 2019 that you could get containers up to this number gone, and the content has been removed. Yakohuna in a video, you still want to deny even the video pictures. That we video this things at your friend said warehouse, a smelting firm. Normally they are aluminium bars. They will send it back to their place. Then they will China. No matter how cable, not send their back. Now I thought near San Tuamo in that circle when villages in my constituency in Bursa North, Bursa South. All over this country, only electricity, not just a few people. Cheap. When you are selling to the Chinese, what can the Chinese, send or dream. How would the Chinese man look at you? The Chinese man will say, these people, they're a bunch of useless people. Because you import the things from us, you bring it to us, we melt it, we send it back. Now they are copier. They are sending a bit tonga mamo. And it can only happen under MPP, under the criminally managed government, in this country. Who could have done that? That's our banners and mobile boy. Should I Afenyo Market Saraka Parliament? And you are Afenyo Market, you were a board member. And you see, you don't
chairman.
Board chairman. The putting himself on Nimadi, and I don't know how to find him there now to save the people of this country for this recklessness. Whatever he calls himself. Yes. Well, sir, I think the issue about the containers, the minister for your friend saying energy or car on the floor of parliament that yes, this is what, but he's going to follow to ensure. So Obia Obia the line where you bet you count for it. We must stop it. We must stop it because when you look at it, it's not just electricity company. They owe in billions, about 80 billion. Now, yes, we are. Now, the bills, I bet two consumer now, all the time. That's what they do. So now, they've been exposed and they cannot run away. You can run, but you cannot hide. The big should rather be interested. So, what can I say? When you're part of it, and they also say, hey, Sana Mohuna for Nema way no Gumechi. And they say, will lead because you can trace.
I should defend it.
I don't know why they want to defend.
I saw the good GRE.
No. That is your item. And I know, says Hankrofon, they cannot auction without telling you that they want to auction your item. So Jimmy car, you cannot start auctioning.
Just say, Nikasa be or chen say, or tis or more or trail letter course, say, moon to me, Yanisa.
Because it's not just that, even national security will be the national security agents there will be the last people on make clearance and walk over.
I want to be fair on outside.
For customs, for GP, for GRA, then a national security clear all of them know. And no one could have gone to sell ECG apart from ECG in Crawford paying for no more. And that is what they've done over the years. And I support the minister, all of it, including Ghanaians. I am a car saying me, Mamun, a man for Mamun just say, yeah, Kasani, Nimyan, you know. Look, go when you take trotro, take taxi, now Tnama, Nama cables are you in Basro, Namon Casa, Namuhunu. And that is what, and sometimes on the shedder, no more import substandard items for electricity transmission in this country has been creating problems. Customers are complaining that these meters who could tow light when out the shema 3 days now, sir. So how didn't Ghana Standard Authority? Ghana Standard Authority is supposed to satisfy all those items before they have. Didn't they go through the process of certification? Then you go and buy substandard meters, substandard transformers, cables, and bring into this country. Then they are giving us trouble, and that is a country. Yes, yeah. And Niconim on this platform, I've said it several times. I said, Mr. Brofono, colonial government did not destroy Ghana the way the MPP has destroyed Ghana. They've destroyed more than triple what the colonial government did.
Some crowd Ghana
for Ghana for winning election 8 years now. Destroy the whole country more than the colonial government that came to this country. That's the record of the MPP. So they should be helping us to resolve the matter than to be playing smart. You know, for me, the Chinese people who are involved, and all those who bought those things, they should give accurate information. Someone there are serial numbers will follow, but they shouldn't come to tell us that it's witch hunting, because witch is on tongue cables. Which is in electricity, do we wish not quite electricity, Juma?
But
that has been the narration now, but we are not going to agree to that. Which is being Juma electricity, and which is doesn't import items, which is does not count money. You know, they are fighting their own soul. I said, they are obi the shadow, your friend is saying. The shadow, you are fighting your own shadows. That is what they are doing. But for me, I don't think that he has much more information. This is speculative. It is idea or Kano himself is not sure. What Bisan say when they get there, they will provide more information. We are waiting for what the president, the assignment at President Yama. And national security agencies, so investigating. Investigating, and when we get there, we'll cross the river. But for now, this is just speculative, and it's in line with your winning point. We na near start year Akroma hand no market say no market. You remember that the NACOP recently, almost a big, your friend is saying, cocaine. And it frames the central region, one of the regions, which is valued at over $300 million.
Yes.
Knock off for the first $50 million. Yeah. Knock off for the first that yes. And that this government was able to expose such a syndicator. So we've seen the previous government where cocaine about I don't know contain Akroma and mono. I remember a bar parliament first time the first speech of President Newz Bemo Parliament, we say the era of tomorrow got cocaine here, cocaine there, cocaine everywhere has come to a stop. So, and that this government, I don't think we are going to connive with anyone to bring in drugs, knowing very well that drugs in the bar say this is the economy, including the people. We are not going to allow that. So we'll wait to see what the National Security Report will come at the end of the day.
Honorable, President Bush, President Trump.
Yes.
Ne sema ba masisi ama titu Africa. You say koto individuals be require koto cars in niema. Say ama bi aba. Say anka.
Yes, I understand. Share. It is also a time to think beyond the box. That tax is telling you that don't over rely on the Western world. Well, sir, it is now good for us.
Obey.
Yeah, but we should try, we should trump the wire now. Trump's policy might not benefit, but at the long run, and we should not rush. US will benefit. Yes, say benefit. You take advantage of what is happening and begin to do things and consume things locally. We can also increase our tax export to their countries and so on. Well, sir, this is where when we're talking about the 24-hour economy, we have to begin to think beyond the box. To manufacture more, to consume more locally, and the excess will export and so on. One day, make and we should not say Trump. Yes, it has come at a time, especially when economies started picking up, and the fact that we've come of reduced so much executive expenditure, when our export corners costs are a bit higher in terms of now. For a long time, for instance, we import oil, import out automobiles, any other IT or electrical it's now about time for us to look elsewhere. Over reliance on one source or your major trading partner to it can always lead to this. Can we begin to look at the West African sub-region? How are we going to ensure economies of scale? What are we doing? As I say, we have a local company that can produce items. Can we continue to concentrate that, increase production? Ghana, we are noted for agri and agri produce and so on. Can we also begin to concentrate, like this government want to do, agri product, non-traditional exports and so on? Last year, 2023, non-traditional exports to the US and other countries across the world gave us $4 billion. Can this one be a stepping stone for us to begin to do that, for us to begin to ensure that we are going to do well and so on? So it's not all that bad. Yes, initially, because it will affect us so much, but and also we have to develop other methods of increasing our exports. What they don't have, we have to now push more to them and increase the taxes on them. And I know the US, what they want mostly from this part is agri and agri produce and our cocoa and so on. Can we begin to manufacture, to produce more of our agri products and go to counter that? If we're exporting cashew or soya bean to the US, at let's take it 100,000 tons. Can we begin to increase to 300,000 tons in order to make up for the tax increment? We have to begin to be innovative. We have to begin to bring in more ideas. Our ministers, our policy implementers must begin to look at it, because sometimes we were the tariff, but for instance, and then your turn as a result of this, can we begin to do more of our oil here and give it to our thermal oil refinery, so that we can refine more oil than to go for finished product and broth? You see, all these things make us to sit up and to have innovative way of thinking. I don't think that's all gloomy. Say gloomy, are we beginning to look at within Africa here, which are the automobile industries that we can also go and so on and so forth? So it's bad, but we will overcome it. So COVID abundance overcome and then
His Excellency John Dramani so to me.
Yes, Anna, because the US because the US will still have good relation with them. We have partnership with them in terms of a lot of things. The Millennium Challenge accounts they are working with us. They have a military base in Accra here. They are also having things that we are also holding them to rate. Initially, the Trump tax could be this, but as time passes by, maybe he begin to say that Ghana, look, there are some countries who taxes now cost be at China is 37%, and when you go to Vietnam, other countries, especially in Asia, Africa, no, and you see, these are we call it the tariff war. or the trade war using tariffs. Surely the European Union, they are also crying. So we are not left out. This is the trans policy. He wants America great again. He wants to see America up. So who's America? America is for Americans. And that some people have relied on them and become billionaires.
But also say so Canada was so
yes.
Because also the
so while the European Union is talking, Germany is talking, other countries are talking. They want to see how they can counter it. I've seen France come to talk. I've seen the Germans also talk and so on. So for me, we have to begin to think on our think better. I think it's about time we begin to do things on our own and then reduce so much reliance on our foreign countries and so on.
Yo, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, true, ne Sector Minister Crick, Honorable Eric Opoku. Nami had won the 11th of April. A more launch Feed Ghana project. Feed Ghana project.
Teachman.
Teachman.
Yeah, Teachman. At least the media will be a better
planting for food and jobs.
Yes.
Buy. Na buy any maybe.
Oh, that's a
party sem fertilizer. Na party chairman for na tonko.
At the end of the day, no important beton body one cry hanum at the minister for agri.
Abodi na say. Nobody will maintaining
But it tells you how unserious they were, and they were doing so much propaganda with the politics of it and with the taxes of the people, because we should resource a core into planting for food and job now, and the results we got wasn't, it cannot match
and match it.
At the end of the day, food inflation
you feed Ghana no.
No, one of the main
projects at the base from
no, it will be Strongco because more resources will go into the Feed Ghana project. We are going to have schemes and then packages for a lot of people who go into that. And also we're even encouraging the youth to go into farming and so on. So for me, it's going to be different. In fact,